D-Gens, what's up, guys? What is going on? JASMY pamping. Market's looking juicy. I'm in a great mood. How's everybody doing, man? How is everybody doing? We just finished up a fantastic live group chat over on the Patreon. It was a good time. Guys, make sure you get over there. All right, let's get into the news. Let's get into the charts. Let's see what's happening, guys. JASMY closed well above the 200-day SMA, which is what I was waiting for. Nice little move up back into this golden pocket here, guys. The more we chip away at this, the more of a chance we're finally going to break through it here, guys. This is a level of resistance. We have to smash through there. And then for me, the next level that I think we're going to go up to, I'm going to let you know here. The next level I feel that we're going to be going up to is right around here. Right about there. That's the next range that I feel like we're going to for the melt up, guys. Once we get through this little resistance we have right here, we are headed up to there, guys. So that's the next stop on this adventure. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, my friends. Yeah. People ask me, how do you know this stuff? How do you keep nailing this stuff? I don't know, guys. I just read the charts, right? I just read the charts. I just read the news. I just see what's going on. And I'm like, huh. Big things popping, little things stopping, right? What else have we got? Let's go look over at Bitcoin, guys. We continue to chip away at this sell wall between 98,800 and $100,000. We it's funny. We're now at 4 daily candles at that level, guys. And I said back here on day one, I said, guys, listen, we're probably going to have a lot of resistance right here because there's a massive sell wall there, right? And it's going to take the bulls probably a week or two to chip away at that sell wall before we can smash to the upside and get through $100,000. Now, once we get through $100,000, well, that's a whole different story, right? Because then we have a massive short squeeze. I think $1.5 billion in shorts will get liquidated over $100,000. That's probably going to propel us somewhere between $105,000 and $110,000 in very, very short order. But first, we got to chip away at this sell wall here, guys. We got to get through it, right? So yeah. There you go. So that's kind of what's going on with Bitcoin, guys. Just so you know, I will get to the chat. If you're new here, I always do the chat the second half of the stream. I will get to your questions, your comments, your concerns. So throw them into the chat. I will get to them. I go through the news first, then we do the chat. So I'm not ignoring you. I will get to your comments in the chat. Let's go look at the crypto bubbles, guys. Let's go look at the crypto bubbles. Corium having a little bit of a correction today, but it's been pumping. It's up 281% on the month. It's part of the XRP ecosystem, so that's why it's been running so crazy. It's down 19%, a little bit of a correction, but XLM still pumping pretty good, 27.1% up. Guys, XLM is up 477% on the month. That's crazy. What's XRP on the month? Where is XRP? Let's see what XRP is up on the month. Only 143%. So XRP has stolen a lot of the spotlight this month in terms of price action, right? It's been kind of the thing everyone's been paying attention to, and it's up 185% this month, right? 185%. XLM has very sneakily, very quietly pumped up 477% on the month, right? I haven't heard. I get the odd person asking me about XLM in the chat, but I haven't seen a lot of people talking about XLM. It is up massively on the month. This is one hell of a melt up here. So I want to show you guys something, okay? Now, we were just discussing this over on the Patreon. We do live group Zoom calls over there, and we were discussing this and the melt up phase, which is what we're in. We're not in altcoin season. We're in a melt up phase where a lot of the altcoins will start to melt their way up closer to the all-time highs, because what's happening is, so Bitcoin has run parabolically for one part, and now it's resting and consolidating and chipping away at a sell wall. And in the meantime, altcoins are going to start to melt up towards their previous all-time highs, or as close to them as they can get from the last bull run, right? Before they continue, or before we hit the parabolic part of altcoin season, right? So if we look over at XLM, okay, look at it right now. It's 55 cents 36 right now, okay? Very, very quietly. Its all-time high from the last bull run, oh no, not even the last bull run, from 7 years ago, right? That's right. It was held down. It was held down because of the lawsuit on XRP, because XLM and XRP have been very, very correlated on the price charts, right? For 7 years now. But 87 cents was the all-time high for XLM, 87 cents, okay? And I'm telling you guys this to show you a little perspective of how crazy the price action on altcoins is going to be, okay? We haven't even started altcoin season yet, guys. We haven't even started it yet, okay? And 87 cents 56 is the all-time high for XLM, okay? It is only 30 cents away from that right now. It has melted its way up from about 10 cents all the way to 55 cents, and people don't even really notice. It's not really something people are talking about, right? So if XLM continues at this pace, it's going to be at its all-time high or fairly close to it before altcoin season even starts, which is going to be sometime between the middle of January and the middle of February is when altcoin season is going to start to kick off, right? So, but in the meantime, altcoins are going to continue to melt upwards, right? And people are confusing that with altcoin season. It's not. You haven't seen anything yet, okay? But this is just an example. I wanted to use Stellar XLM as an example to show you guys the melt up effect and how it's bringing the altcoins back up to or as close to their all-time highs last time before the parabolic phase comes. Let's go look at XRP, for example, as well, right? $1.50 got as high as $1.61. The all-time high, $3.40 in the last bull run. What did XRP get to in the peak of the last bull run? I want to say $1.90. Let's have a look. So the last bull run was right here, right? So it got to $1.57. Got to about $1.90, I think. Yeah, about $1.90. I don't know why I can't hit the exact top here. Anyway, yeah, I got to about $1.90. Let's go to the live chart and have a look. Oh, we'll have a look at the live chart. So it got to like $1.97, I believe, or something like that. How do I full screen this? Where's the full screen? Oh, CoinGecko. Anyway, so let's go to damn CoinGecko, man. Never mind. I can't figure this out on CoinGecko. And I don't want to bore you guys. The point is, XRP got to about $1.97, I want to say, in the last bull run. So it's already at $1.50. It's going to absolutely destroy the price that it got to in the 2021 bull run, guys, right? This melt up phase is really bringing out a massive pump in a lot of these altcoins. And we're not even close to altcoin season. As I've told you, if we look over at altcoin season chart, not even close. We're not even close to altcoin season yet, right? So we have a long, long way to go, guys. And I'm really enjoying watching the melt up phase on a lot of these altcoins. In fact, I took, if you want to know, I took profits on one of my projects. If you want to know what it is, you got to get over to the Patreon, right? But I took big profits on one of my altcoins, and I divided those profits up between two other projects that I think will at least 5 to 10x as well. So we're doing that over there, guys. Like, we're taking these profits, we're rolling them, and we're squeezing every ounce out of this bull run that we can, every dollar that we can, right? So absolutely, guys, absolutely. Okay, so let's get into some of the news, shall we? Let's get into some of the news. I will get to the chat later, guys. I'm not ignoring you. So, what do we got? Preston Pish says we're in another cycle. This thing could go to $100 to $100,000 to $500,000, and it's like, okay, that's what it does. Check it out.
As we go into yet another cycle, people that were here in the first and second cycle who have a significant number of the coins, their conviction in this upcoming cycle isn't just stronger or like twice as strong. It might be 100 times stronger. And that conviction is something that for people that are maybe watching from the outside, they cannot even comprehend why a person has that much conviction and why they're watching a price move, call it 5,000 or whatever. I mean, it was down at 26, so it's even more than that. People with a lot of conviction are looking at this and they're saying, okay, well, I guess it's just getting started. We're in another cycle. This thing could go to 100, 500,000, and it's just like, okay, that's what it does. And my basis is in the hundreds or $5 per coin or whatever. And those are the people who are squatting on a lot of coins. And so they're, to Lynn's point, if you're coming into this for the first time and you're trying to understand why the price moves like this, it moves like this because it's actually scarce. Nobody can manipulate it. And the people who hold a lion's share of the coins, they're not ever selling them. Michael Saylor had a really interesting poll that he posted on Twitter today. And he said, how high will BTC need to rise before you would consider selling a small portion of your Bitcoin? And he had different prices. He had 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, and $1 million to never being the fourth category. And 29% of the people that responded to the poll said that they would sell some of their Bitcoin at 100,000. And so if you're an outsider or you're new to this and you're looking at that and you're saying, all right, so that's going to induce some variance or volatility in the price, like maybe once we get to 100,000, it may, and it might do it for the speculators there for a little bit. But what I would challenge people to really kind of think maybe at a second derivative of that is if you had to take, if you had the market weight those percentages with how many Bitcoin do those people hold, I would tell you that the people who are voting for 100,000 that they'll sell some of their position are people who hold minuscule position sizes. And the people who have really large position size as far as the outstanding inventory are the ones that are saying $1 million or never. And so what do you think is going to drive the price? The price is going to be driven by these deeply convicted, I'm not selling these coins until I can, buy some equity at like a PE of 5 and they're denominating Bitcoin on their balance sheet type people because they know what they own.
I'm selling mine at about between $700,000 and $1 million. That is where I will sell my Bitcoin at, guys. Until then, I'm going to continue to accumulate. JASMY builds momentum. Can the next breakout start a rally? The cryptocurrency market continues to show strength with altcoins making notable gains as Bitcoin dominance decreases. BTC dominance has fallen to 58.70, down from yesterday's peak of 60.40. Following Bitcoin's surge to the record-breaking $99,504, this shift in directing market attention towards altcoins, many of which are displaying bullish price action and strong momentum. One of today's top performing assets, JASMY, has had gained more than 20%, trading at 2 cents for and pushing its market cap to an impressive 1.19 billion. I think it's actually higher than that right now, isn't it? 1.19. It's actually 1.28 billion now. Very much higher than that. This move places JASMY among the most watched altcoins as it approaches a critical technical juncture. I got the hiccups. Today's rally in JASMY stems from a breakout above the descending wedge pattern, a bullish continuation signal that formed over several months. The breakout at 2 cents 158 was accompanied by increasing volume, a strong confirmation that buyers are stepping in to drive the price higher. Currently, JASMY is trading in a critical resistance zone between 2 cents 295 and 2 cents 542. If JASMY clears the 2 cent 542 resistance zone, the next resistance levels to watch are 3 cents 357, 3 cents 672, and 4 cents 457. These levels correspond to prior significant price pivots and Fibonacci retracement zones. These levels represent an 80% potential upside from the current price, making JASMY a coin to keep a close eye on. So an 80% pump. Let's go have a look at the JASMY chart, guys, and see what an 80% pump from the current levels would bring us to. And we did close above that level, by the way, guys, that they outlined there. We closed above there. But where would, I have to scale this down a little bit. Oh. Where would that bring us? 80% from there. 80%. That's not bad. I'm going to have to scale even higher. Holy smokes. Maybe right up to this, maybe up to this line that I showed, 4 cents forward. That's probably where it's going to bring us, right? But right from here, 80%, no, even higher. 80% would bring us from the current level to 4 cents 782 roughly from where we are right now. I would take that any day of the week. So yeah, that's where they're predicting their breakout to. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I would take that. All right. What else do we got? Let's go take a look at the Bitcoin dominance, guys. As it continues to fall, that's how we're going to see. That's what, this is a little bit, I don't like that the dollar continues to pump. We need to see the DXY completely, take a poop. But in the meantime, BTC dominance, let's go have a look. So this is what we want to see. But again, I've said this a couple of times now, guys, but I got to be honest with you. I think that this is just temporary. I think that what's happening right here is going to be very, very similar to what happened right here. We had this, and then we, came back up again, right? I think the same thing's going to happen here. I think that we're dumping here on the Bitcoin dominance, but I think we're going to recover again. We're going to come back up. I don't think we're anywhere near done on Bitcoin dominance. I personally believe that until after December, it's going to be Bitcoin's show, right? Bitcoin's going to continue to do its thing. Altcoins are not, alt season's not going to start probably till sometime in January, February at the latest, right? But until then, we're going to see Bitcoin dominance continue to bounce up and down here, in my opinion. I don't really see at this point in time us continuing to crap to the downside and altcoins taking off. I don't see that. We're just going to see little melt ups on the altcoins like we have been seeing. So that's kind of how I see it playing out right now, guys. All right, what else do we got going on out here? Joe Kernan tells the Black Swan author Nassim Taleb, "You're losing your ass after telling me Bitcoin was useless at $30,000."
I want to talk about Bitcoin. That's where I'm going to go.
No. One thing.
Don't look at me. Don't point at me.
It's a speculative thing.
Yeah.
And one point is Bitcoin proved once again that it's not a hedge against your assets melting.
Or against money printing, or it's just a speculative asset. It's like a NASDAQ.
It's a speculative asset that seems to, it's just like, behave, like high price real estate in Manhattan,
right?
Or to track the stock market,
right? That may be true, but you're losing your ass for when you told me it was useless at 30,000.
I'm saying it's useless doesn't mean there's a lot of things I didn't invest in.
All right,
a lot of things I didn't invest in that went.
I want you to short it instead of just talking. I want you to short it or buy it. Do one or the other.
That's exactly the kind of false economy that you're causing. I'm telling you, it's an asset that's crazy. Okay.
He has a complete lack of confidence in his own statements on national television. He tells them straight, okay, if you think so, then short it. You're losing your ass on your prediction at $30,000 that it was going to zero. It's at what is it, 98,400 right now. If you're so confident, then short it. And he's making excuses why he can't short it.
You've got
All right.
enough crazy people
All right.
to drive it up.
Do you think what do you think is going to happen to it long term, though?
I have no idea. First of all, I have no idea. It's a speculative asset. What I'm saying, it's not useful in economic system to have assets that go from $10 to $60,000. Okay, when we're looking for price stability,
like Netscape, it goes from 800 to
but there's an underlying company that actually produces something that makes a product.
But on any given day, whatever it's worth is totally ephemeral. You have no idea.
Let me tell you the problem with Bitcoin people. They always
NVIDIA went from $6 to $400.
And it's revolutionizing the world.
Who knows whether Bitcoin's doing that or not? There's people that think Bitcoin is doing it, but people that think it is.
How so? It's become a speculative asset. That's what it is. That's the product.
It
is being a speculative asset.
It has a functional use in terms of what constitutes a like actual money. It has a
that's exactly what you're getting wrong. It's proving that it can be anything, but it's not a currency. No. It's not a hedge. All right. So treat it as listen. A lot of people buy paintings.
What are the characteristics of, for example, of gold? It's immutable. It's cross-cultural.
First of all,
it's a limited supply. There's all these different things. It has a lot of those characteristics.
Has a property that Bitcoin doesn't.
What, to make jewelry?
No. Let me. First of all, it has use as jewelry, but there's one property is that if you put it has a gold chain. If you put it on the ground for 10,000 years, it will still be gold. Bitcoin, right. if the players in Bitcoin,
right? If you
the layers in Bitcoin, I'm pausing real quick, guys, just to point something out. The arguments from people who are naysayers about crypto and Bitcoin specifically, this guy doesn't even know what blockchain technology is. He doesn't even know what Bitcoin is, right? To sit there and say that, Bitcoin, is nothing, it doesn't do anything, it's nothing, that tells me you don't even know what blockchain technology is, right? Blockchain technology is revolutionizing, the way we do a lot of things, right? Millions of things. This guy doesn't even know what blockchain technology is, and he's saying it's nothing, it doesn't do anything. What the hell are you talking about?
You unplug the servers.
No, you can have it. You can own it. You can still have it. You don't need a server.
No, but the thing that keep being maintained. Okay, and this is complicated.
Well, the entire world is based on something being plugged in at this point.
Yeah, but gold isn't. Gold is not.
And gold held its value. It was stable up until the hunt. Okay, and until of course 73 when
no, but gold is stable. It's worth about what a barrel. It's worth like a suit. It's worth a good suit. Apparently, over the years you can buy a good suit of clothes for whatever gold costs.
But the idea of taking the story of gold and
no, the characteristics. There's about 6 or 7 charteristics that Bitcoin shares with gold. And I mean, when I first...
Our argument is not gonna...
In the old days, if you lived on an island, if you did an hour of work and you did one thing and somebody else did another thing, you need a way to keep track of your work. It's a distributed ledger, which does that.
Look,
he's trying to explain to him what blockchain technology is. The guy doesn't get it.
Looks like
you could use shells, but you can't. You have to.
It is.
Well, the world is actually, you're kind of left in the dust. The world is coming around.
How many Bitcoin do you use today to buy your newspaper, your coffee, and
okay, now you're using the use basis. Now you've moved from the
no, I am saying it's proving not to be a currency, and I'm improving, and it doesn't have the same attribute as gold as reserve of value. So maybe something else. I'm not complaining. A lot of people like crazy stuff. Okay,
it's different. It's not.
His problem is he's trying to argue that Bitcoin's not currency. No, it's not currency. It's not trying to be. Only Bitcoin maximalists of the extreme try to say that Bitcoin is going to take over currency. It's not a currency. It's a commodity, right? It is a commodity. It's a blockchain technology, right? It's not a dollar, right? It's not trying to replace the dollar, despite what some Bitcoin maxis might think. That's this guy's argument, and it's an invalid argument because he's saying Bitcoin is not something that it's not trying to be.
Not a pet rock,
don't make it a well, it's not.
Well, in hindsight, we'll see, because you've up to this point, you don't admit that you've miscalculated on Bitcoin. You still think you're right. I know people who hate it at 5,000 that still think they're right, and they'll go to their graves thinking
Let me tell you, I myself told you about 3 or 4 visits.
Is it going to zero?
No. I myself told you. I
Because
told
it
you,
should, based on what you're saying, it
to
should
$1 million, it would still be a
Oh, well,
speculative item.
that's you know,
I
that's
told you
brave.
that.
That's brave for you to say. Then short it.
Okay.
Short it if it's going to zero. Buy if it.
We got to run. This is a debate that will continue, as we know. Nassim, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're coming right back.
Well, then short it. I love that. Prove it. Put your money where your mouth is. Short it. All right. What do we got? What else have we got? Michael Vanderpop. The altcoins are firing off. And the good part is they have barely started. I'd like to compare this cycle to 2017 as there is a ton of new liquidity, the perfect storm on macroeconomics perspectives, and a lot of fundamental technological breakthroughs. So much more to come. I would agree with Michael Vanderpop. Let's give XRP some love, guys. A little bit of XRP news. An expert now predicts XRP's price rise timeline. What is this all about? An expert now predicts XRP's price rise timeline that could see its price climb from $5 to $30 within a certain period. Now, do I think it's going to $30 very soon? No, of course not, guys. I'm just reading an article. Don't rip my legs off like I'm a spider or something. XRP has recently seen a resurgence in optimism. After reclaiming the $1 mark for the first time in nearly 3 years. Following this, the token has continued to climb, currently trading at $1.44, reflecting a 59% increase in just a week. The focus now shifts to the $2 level, which would represent a significant milestone, as XRP last reached this price in January of 2018. Analyst Crypto Bull emphasizes the importance of XRP closing November above $2. If achieved, this would signify a remarkable 288% increase for the month, marking XRP's highest monthly gain in 7 years. Currently, XRP is already up 203% this month, making a close above $2 even more significant. Crypto Bull draws parallels to XRP's performance in March of 2017 when the token experienced a similar breakout. If XRP closes above $2, it could indicate a repeat of that bullish trend, potentially allowing it to reach $5 by the end of December. Following that trajectory, the analyst believes XRP could surge to $30 by the end of January 2025. Representing a staggering increase of 1,835% from its current price. Achieving this would require substantial capital influx, pushing XRP's market cap close to that of Bitcoin. Now, do I think that's going to happen? No, guys, no. Can it reach $5? Yeah, of course. Is it going to reach $30 by the end of January? No, of course not. I really don't see that happening, right? Wishful thinking, in my opinion. Let's go see what Rect Capital has to say this evening, guys. Some initial BTC rejection at $100,000. It appears there are some people who think selling BTC at $100,000 is a good idea. They won't think so. They won't think that for too long. I agree. I'm not selling mine. Like I said, guys, I'm not selling my Bitcoin till between $700,000 and $1 million. This I found very, very comical, guys. Elon Musk retweeted it. That's why it's funny. Jim Cramer's too powerful. Jim Cramer said yesterday, Bitcoin is a buy. It's a winner. Buy it. And immediately the inverse Cramer effect kicks in and Bitcoin starts to fall. You can't write this stuff, guys. That's absolutely hilarious. All right. What else do we have in the chamber? Simply Bitcoin says, with the billions of cash that Apple is sitting on melting away from inflation, it's only a matter of time before they add Bitcoin to their treasury. I agree, guys. I think Apple's going to be the next domino to fall after next month on December 9th when Microsoft votes to put Bitcoin on their balance sheets. Apple will follow suit shortly thereafter. And just to keep you bullish, guys, $2 billion in USDT has been minted today at the Tether treasury. Yes, that's right. More money pouring into the space. My God. see what Tony Edwards is saying. Here's another reason why Bitcoin is better to store a value than gold. You can't 100% verify the supply people say they have. So more gold reserve has been found. Check this out, guys.
China has hit the mother lode with the discovery of a massive gold reserve in South China's Hunan province. Chinese geologists identified more than 40 mineral veins located less than 2,000 meters underground with a worth of almost $83 billion. Scientists were using innovative technologies, including 3D geological mining, to look for precious metals. They estimate the total reserves in the area to be over 1,000 tons. Now, this comes as gold prices have soared recently and are set to reach record highs in the coming months. CGTN correspondent Sun Tenyuan brought us more details.
Now, Chinese geologists announced they have detected over 40 gold veins with a reserve of 300 tons of gold within a depth of 2,000 meters beneath the Wangu gold field. Now, this site's gold reserve within a depth of 3,000 meters is further estimated to be over 1,000 tons. Now, that's worth about 600 billion yuan, or over 80 billion US dollars at current market prices. And Chinese geologists say it's a huge breakthrough, not only just for Hunan, but also for the whole country. Now, the Wangu gold field is the largest gold deposit ever discovered in Hunan's history, and it's been 30 years since the gold deposit was first discovered. Now, even on a national scale, there are only about 5 gold mines of this site. Gold is considered as a hard currency globally and has always been a reliable stabilizer during times of political or economic uncertainty. It's a resource that nations can count on to navigate risks and challenges, whether they're financial, geopolitical, or industrial. So discovering more gold isn't just about adding to the reserves. It's about giving the country greater confidence and flexibility to face a wide range of uncertainties. And this massive discovery at Wangu Goldfield is a big win for China for sure. And like I said, it means more gold to strengthen the country's financial systems, provide economic stability and security, especially in today's complex global environment.
Crazy, guys. Crazy. I like gold. All right, what else do we got? Charles Schwab. What's Charles Schwab have to say for himself? Guys, listen, I see some altcoin requests in the chat. There is a tab at the top of the chat. It says gold. If you want me to pull up your altcoins, if you want me to do a little TA on your altcoins, just go to that tab, check it out. It's called gold, and I will look at your altcoins for you, okay? Charles Schwab to launch spot crypto ETFs if regulations change. Asset manager Charles Schwab could enter the crypto exchange traded fund market following comments made by incoming CEO Rick Wurster. Wurster told Bloomberg that the company would offer spot digital currency trading if the U.S. regulatory environment changes, which we know that it is. In November 2021 interview, the financial services company's incoming head said it would make a strategic shift to enter the spot crypto ETF market if anticipation of regulatory changes in the US. Schwab's interest in crypto is likely sparked by the current bullish sentiment in the market. Analysts believe the heightened activity is due to what they call the Trump trade, set off by Donald Trump's victory in the recently concluded U.S. presidential election. He stated that the firm is getting ready for the eventuality that regulators will make it easier to commence spot crypto ETF trading. The $7.13 billion asset manager currently offers its clients indirect exposure to digital assets market through crypto-linked ETFs and futures. Moving forward, investors hope the firm will eventually embrace direct trading in order to remain competitive. Schwab will undergo a leadership change at the start of next year as current CEO Walt Bettinger, who's turned 65, steps down for Wurster. Bettinger has been with the company since 2008. Like many other traditional banking giants, Charles Schwab is more likely to join the crypto industry following the announcement of the resignation of the SEC chair, Gary Gensler. According to press releases shared by the SEC, Gensler will step down on January 20th, 2025, the day of Trump's inauguration. The development has been met with optimism throughout the crypto industry. Like Rick Wurster's, financial analysts anticipate a more legitimate and lawful regulatory climate for digital assets under the Trump administration. Moreover, crypto directly helped elect more than 50 politicians into Congress, with Capitol Hill currently having over 260 pro-crypto legislators who the industry hopes will pass laws favoring their interests. Kristen Smith, the chief executive of Blockchain Association, told the BBC that everyone in the crypto community is excited that Gensler is leaving office, so claimed that he had only limited the industry's growth through his much maligned regulation by enforcement approach. So we're looking at more money coming in now that Gensler is resigning. Matt, thank you so much, my friend. I'll do it, guys. Please, Swift, please, Rob. No problem, brother. I will pull up the Swift chart for you right now. Guys, if you have an altcoin request, that's how you get it done. There is a tab at the top that says goals, and I will do your altcoin request for you post haste. So just bear with me for a moment. I will pull up the Swift chart, and we will get started here. All right, let's go to the Swift chart. What do we got? Oh, we got to pull it up first here. Hang on a second. Swiftcoin. Boom. Well, Swiftcoin right now, look at this, guys. We are right at the resistance level, top of the trend line, waiting for that break to the upside. Guys, we could see a break in Swift in the next couple of days, right? If this does break to the upside, like I said, we're right here at resistance. We've been rejected off this level multiple times. We do have our three touches, as you can see on the trend line. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 touches on this trend line, guys. So a break to the upside is imminent, in my opinion. And I have my little golden pocket up here where I think we're going to come. I think what's going to happen here, we will work our way up to this area. I think that we will come all the way up into here, maybe just barely, and then we will likely come back down and consolidate in this little golden pocket here. That's kind of what I see happening on Swift in the very, very near term. So it's looking good. It's right at resistance right now. We could have this breakout, could be tonight for all I know, right? It's already wicked above there once. So if we can break through there with some conviction, maybe get a candle close above. I would like to see a breakout on this daily candle, which won't happen until tomorrow, maybe a retest of this trend line, and then to the upside we go. That is what I would see coming in the immediate short term, my friend. So yeah, get your Swift bags stuffed for liftoff. Obviously not financial advice, my friends. All right, what else do we have out there? If you want me to have a look at your altcoin, guys, like I said, check out the tab at the top. It says goal, and I will do some TA on your altcoin. What else do we got? Finally got one Bitcoin, guys. This guy here says, set out on a mission a couple of years ago to acquire one Bitcoin. I managed to get half a Bitcoin, decided to learn day trading. And so long story short, he got himself one full Bitcoin. Guys, that is what we're doing over on the Patreon, okay? The goal is to get everyone over there to be a whole coiner going into the next bear market, and then stuffing your bags with amazing altcoins after you accumulate that one coin, that one full Bitcoin, to start as a foundation. So who wants to be a whole coiner, guys? We're helping everybody over there become whole coiners. The link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. Get over to the Patreon and join us. Guys, you're missing out. Become a whole coiner like the rest of us. All right, what else have we got? We got a bit of a video here. Let's check this out. So The Bitcoin podcast. Bitcoin fiat price is a factor of fiat clown world, and there is no max for fiat clown world. Check it out.
Yeah, so the Omega candle is a 100K green candle on the daily, and this is what happened after a God candle, which is 10K. Okay. So the God candle has been talked about in trading circles for some time, but I figure with the advent of the ETFs and this massive change in the macroeconomic landscape, it's time for a bigger candle to measure. And I like the term Omega because you can quantify it. Like a 2 Omega day would be a 200K candle, or a 3 Omega, kind of like you measure earthquakes on the Richter scale, right? That's like a magnitude 6, right? So I think we both agree that 1 million is an inevitability for Bitcoin, just simply because we're printing and have printed so much money. Debt is through the roof. So we're going to hit some point at which either they lower the rates or the money dies. But I mean, both are going to mean Bitcoin's going to go up. So it doesn't really matter. It's an eventuality, because the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin fiat price, is a factor of fiat clown world. And there is no max for fiat clown world. There's just burr. So 1 million, 10 million, we see it all the time. If you look at like the if you look at the Turkish lira charts, Turkish lira, TRY, USDT, they already almost have Omega candles there. So you have like days where it goes up 80,000 Turkish lira or 90,000 Turkish lira. So it's not really impossible because the money is broken. So anything can happen. Now, my thesis is that we're going to see it before the halving, which is in the next 2 months or so. I talked to someone on Twitter and they said, put a date. So I said, okay. I said days to weeks, it'll happen. So this means we'll shoot up over the course of weeks, at least 10 Omegas to reach 1 million, right? So I just said, okay, well, let's just say ETF approval date. So that would mean 7 weeks after that. So sometime late February. But I think that's not going to hit now because of all the grayscale selling. But I still think when it starts, it's just going to ramp up really quickly and just go vertical. And this is because of a number of effects at play. You have a multiplier effect. Bank of America had it in a previous report that it was 118 times. So every dollar that goes into Bitcoin boosts the market cap by $118. And then you have the Veblen effect, which is as something becomes more valuable, people want more of it. And we see this from time and time again. When Bitcoin is at all-time high or close to all-time highs, people start calling you and say, hey, Walker, well, tell me about this Bitcoin thing and how do I get some? But they never will call you up when Bitcoin's at 15K. Like, Walker, it just tanked to 15K. How do I get some? Not possible, right? So yeah, when we start going up to like 100K, that's when people start going crazy. At 200K, they go even crazier. And then somewhere between 250 to 500 is the Veblen threshold, where we kind of cross into gold AUM. And at that point, it's just, you don't even need to think about it anymore. You just need Bitcoin because it's the global reserve asset. It's the new gold. And I think that will demonetize gold and gold will go down, but it'll keep going up. And as it keeps going up, you have price insensitive buyers because the shrimps, the plebs, whatever, they're always stacking, always DCAing. Then you have big anchoring entities like MicroStrategy and Tether that will also keep buying because they've already decided that we're going to allocate a portion of our profits to buy Bitcoin. And then you have nation states also. So it just probably won't come down once it hits that threshold, and it'll just keep going up. So 1 million will happen very quickly. And the Max Payne theory or the chaos theory is that the most painful outcome for the most number of people and the most chaotic outcome is probably what's going to happen. So that means it's just going to shoot up and to hit that 1 million mark. And a lot of people will miss that boat. Like we talked about earlier, it won't be transformative for a lot of these countries anymore because you're ready. When you're accumulating for your reserves, you're taking what little fiat you have or gold you have and converting it to Bitcoin at $1 million per BTC. It's not going to change much. So that's the most painful outcome, I think, for that group. But yeah, all of these effects, you have the ETF demand, which is thousands of coins a day, and then the halving coming up in less than 3 months, like what, 8 weeks now? That's going to have the supply produced to 450 a day. So you're already multiples of times over the production. And yes, people like to say some will sell, but those that sell will probably end up buying in higher because it just keeps going up. So all of this put together means, in my view, 1 million candle in a very short time frame once it starts picking up on the upward trajectory.
I appreciate the context and the
A $1 million Bitcoin candle is what this guy is talking about.
explanation there. And when I first saw you make that prediction, I was like, honestly, that like seems pretty reasonable, because I think that one of the things that people miss, even a lot of Bitcoiners, is even though they are far down the rabbit hole and they, maybe they've changed their personal unit of account to Bitcoin, they still have a tendency, which is natural, to think in terms of the current paradigm, to measure things in terms of the current system. And the Turkish lira example is a great one. Like, Bitcoin's already hit all-time highs again in TRY terms. That already happened months ago. When your measuring stick is fiat, it is going to be a flawed measurement. So if you're trying to think, you think $100,000, $1 million per Bitcoin sounds outlandish, you are really just measuring with the wrong stick. It's something that Jeff Booth says often is it's not Bitcoin being repriced, it's Bitcoin doing the repricing. Everything else is trending to zero in terms of Bitcoin. And when you flip that equation to start looking at it that way, $1 million of Bitcoin doesn't sound all that unreasonable when you consider all of the confluence of factors that you mentioned. Not only do you have all the new ETF inflows that'll be coming and are coming, not only do you have the halving coming, which is a massive supply shock, but you have the nation states, you have the psychopathic holders of last resort who are just DCAing every single day a little. And maybe it's a few bucks, maybe it's $100, maybe it's 1,000, but they're just taking that away, putting it in cold storage, and that's out of circulation for many years. And I like to think of it in terms of the paradox of that old question, what happens when an unstoppable force hits an immovable object? And framing it as the idea of the unstoppable force is demand, ever increasing and more voracious demand for Bitcoin. And the immovable object is Bitcoin's absolutely finite supply of 21 million. That's not moving. It is truly an immovable object floating around in cyberspace. But demand is only becoming stronger.
They have no idea. It's getting so strong right now. I want to show you guys something real quick. Check this out, guys. It's the crypto future live stream effect. What can I say, guys? Boom. Onyx coin is breaking out to the upside. Look at it go. I just did TA on this morning in the live stream, and I said that we were down here. We had our breakout. If you don't believe me, go back and check the live stream. We had our breakout above resistance. We retested it, and that we were going to take off. And here we go. We are in flight mode on Onyx coin, baby. 20188 and climbing. Nice little run so far today. We're up 14.6% right now, guys. XCN exploding. You love to see it. You love to see it. We're waiting on Swift to follow suit, and we're waiting on Myria to follow suit. It's a beautiful thing, guys. It's a beautiful thing. XCN pumping, breaking out. All right, what else do we got? Alberto with the super sticker. Brother, I love you, man. Thank you so much for your support, as always, man. It's greatly appreciated when you guys support the channel. It's I feel it right in the feels, man. Right in the feels, brother. I appreciate you. In the meantime, while XCN is pumping to the moon, let's have a look here at Gensler to resign as SEC chair. What happens next under Donald Pump? Gary Gensler, the high-profile and often polarizing chair of the U.S. SEC, announced his resignation effective the day that President Trump takes office. Gensler's decision is hardly unexpected for those attuned to the Washington political rhythms. Leadership change at the federal agencies often coincides with the arrival of a new administration. So it's basically normal. Andrew, can XEN hit 10 cents? Yes, it can, my friend. Yes, it can. Although Gensler's term was slated to run through 2026, his resignation aligns with these unwritten rules of political transitions. Gensler's tenure, which began in 2021 under President Biden, has been anything but uneventful. Known for his bold and uncompromising regulatory stance, he led an unprecedented crackdown on the crypto industry, a sector he once described as rife with fraud and hucksters. You hucksters, huckster mania's running wild, brother. Under his leadership, the SEC initiated a record 46 enforcement actions against crypto-related entities in 2023 alone, a 53% increase from 2022. Some of the crypto-related lawsuits filed seemed reasonable. For example, the SEC case against Terraform Labs involved allegations of a massive fraud scheme in June. A federal jury ruled against Terraform Labs and its co-founder Do Kwon. They were ordered to pay over $4.5 billion in penalties, the largest ever imposed in a crypto-related case. While some applauded his efforts to bring order to the industry, Gensler's critics often accuse him of regulatory overreach and stifling innovation, particularly when it comes to cases against Ripple and Coinbase. Trump, whose family launched a crypto startup this year, vocalized his disdain for Gensler on the campaign trail and pledged to replace him on day one. Dan Gallagher, Robinhood Markets chief legal officer, was considered possible to replace Gensler, but he is no longer interested. As the SEC prepares for this leadership change, the agency faces critical questions about the future direction. What does Gensler's departure mean for federal regulation in the U.S.? Who will be taking the reins, and how will their approach shape the nation's financial landscape? When Gensler confirmed his resignation, social media, particularly crypto enthusiasts populating X, erupted with tweets that ranged from bitter resentment to cautious relief. That's funny. Many within the crypto community didn't hold back, particularly supporters of Ripple, known as the XRP Army. They had long blamed Gensler for the SEC's aggressive lawsuit against Ripple Labs, which tanked the value of XRP and dragged the community into a years-long legal battle. Congratulations to the XRP Army. This is a moment we've been waiting for. One XRP supporter tweeted out. Criticism extended beyond XRP, the retail investors calling Gensler's tenure the most destructive period in the SEC's history. They cited his initial resistance to approving a Bitcoin ETF and his handling of smaller investor disputes, such as continuous MMTLP stockholders case. Adding to the backlash, the same post referenced federal judges' reported reprimand of the SEC in another enforcement case, framing it as a reflection of Gensler's heavy-handed and controversial approach. Yes, they were actually fined by a judge for lying in court on purpose. Thank you for protecting no one from the actual scams. You set America back years in crypto. Another social media user quipped. A high-profile industry figure also joined the choir of criticism. Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, took a harsher tone, calling Gensler's resignation too late and laminating the massive damage he allegedly inflicted on the U.S. markets and global economy. In the end, Gensler's exit isn't just the close of a polarizing chapter. It is the start of a critical transition for the SEC and the industry it oversees. With Gensler's resignation, the focus is shifting to who will succeed him, a decision that could reshape the future of crypto regulations in the U.S. Journalist Eleanor Tourette of Fox Business has suggested that the SEC chair may bring a fresh outlook on crypto. According to her sources, the incoming administration is prioritizing a candidate who is pro-crypto yet equipped to handle the SEC's broader responsibilities, including oversight of public companies, stock and bond markets, and private funds. Among the leading contenders, is Paul Atkins, a former SEC commissioner known for his free market philosophy and favorable stance on crypto. Charles Gasparino of Fox Business reported that Atkins is currently viewed as a frontrunner, buoyed by strong support from both business and crypto communities. Atkins' approach stands as a stark contrast to Gensler's enforcement-heavy style. While critics argue that Atkins might be too lenient, his supporters believe his leadership would promote innovation by lowering regulatory barriers. Another prominent name in the running is Robert Stebbins, a partner at Wilkes, Farr & Gallagher, a former SEC general counsel under Jay Clayton. Stebbins is widely regarded as a steady and programmatic candidate, offering deep legal and regulatory expertise. While his crypto stance is less favorable than Atkins, his previous experience at the SEC gives him credibility with both policymakers and financial institutions. Teresa Goody Gullin is also emerging as a potential candidate, a veteran of the SEC and partner at Baker Hostler, where she co-leads the blockchain practice. Crypto companies are reportedly advocating for her nomination candidate, that her dual experience at the SEC insider and blockchain advocate would bring a balanced perspective to the role. Brian Brooks, a former acting comptroller of a currency, is another notable name being floated for key financial regulatory positions, including the SEC chair. Dubbed the crypto comptroller for his blockchain-friendly policies during his tenure at the OCC, Brooks has been a vocal proponent of integrating crypto into mainstream banking. While Tourette noted that Brooks is under consideration for multiple roles beyond the SEC, his appointment here could signal a transformative period for crypto regulations. Interestingly, the shakeup may not be limited to the SEC. Tourette suggests that Trump's administration is exploring an extended role for the Commodities Futures Trading Commission in crypto oversight. Such a move could involve splitting regulatory responsibilities between the SEC and CFTC, or even transferring primary authority to the CFTC entirely. However, as Tourette pointed out, the shift would require a colossal increase in funding for the CFTC, which currently lacks the resources to manage such an expansive mandate. For now, speculation continues. Gensler's resignation has left crypto industry leaders speculating about what lies ahead, with many experts pointing to a mix of challenges and opportunities. Slav Demchek, CEO of AML Bot, in a conversation with Crypto.news, talked about one of the most pressing issues, a lack of clear rules in the crypto space in the US, especially compared to the EU. One particularly thorny problem in crypto companies struggles to access banking services. Says Nico Demchuk, head of legal at AML Bot, described how banks in the US are often hesitant to work with crypto firms due to the risk of regulatory fallout. If the next chair adopts a more crypto-friendly stance, there are potential for key improvements, including clearer regulations, better access to banking, and more welcoming environments for innovation. The prospect of a regulatory framework similar to the EU's MiCA is also gaining traction. Experts believe that such a framework could bring greater consistency to the U.S. market, addressing issues like cybersecurity, anti-money laundering, and market manipulations. For crypto companies, the traditional period is an opportunity to get ahead and focus on strengthening compliance systems, enhancing know your customer processes, and investing in tools like transaction monitoring. Businesses need to be proactive. Regulatory challenges are coming. Changes are coming, and those who are prepared will have a smoother adjustment. For crypto firms, the time to act is now, because what comes next could reshape the future of crypto industry in the US and across the globe. Massive, massive stuff, guys. We got another super chat here. What do we got? Keegan, what's up, buddy? How much do you think Robinhood listing effect on the price of coins like XLM and XRP that might seem to be soaring is compared to Robinhood's sleeping giant? Is Robinhood a sleeping giant? Yes, I do think that it is massive impact to have Robinhood liquidity pouring into assets like XRP and XLM, primarily because XRP also has like 3 or 4 different ETF applications involved in it right now as well. So if we see an approval of an XRP ETF, it would add more confidence to investors that are on a platform like Robinhood to pour more liquidity into that asset for sure. I absolutely do think so. So yes. 1 second here. All right. What else do we got, guys? What else do we got going on? We got Michael Saylor talking smack again. Guy's always talking smack. Michael Saylor, I bought Bitcoin. My goal is to buy more Bitcoin.
It's a good point, and here's the way I would say it. The difference between money and speculation is, if it's money, then the largest holders are buying more. And if it's speculation, the largest holders are selling. So the real issue is, are the hodlers buying or are they selling? I'll give you an example of great asset classes that are money. Apple stock is money. Apple is buying more, and a lot of people that own Apple stock will buy more. New York City real estate, or London real estate, or Palm Beach real estate, luxury real estate is money. Because if you look at wealthy people, they're not selling. There's no one bragging about how they sold all their nice places in Palm Beach, New York, and London. They're buying more, right? If you've ever met a rich family that has real estate holdings, they don't sit around saying, yeah, we're going to diversify and we're going to sell next year. We're going to get rid of the entire portfolio at a huge profit over 10 years. What they say is, I'm looking forward to the next deal where we're going to acquire this building, or we're going to buy this other thing, right? They buy and they hold. And they typically buy and hold to give to their children's children, right? The same is true with art. If it's good art, collectors, Frick, Andrew Mellon, they didn't buy art to flip the art, right? They're not speculators. I bought a Picasso so I could sell the Picasso, right? They wanted to buy them all. That's why they call them collectors. So if something is deemed to be really valuable, you bought $1 billion of it, and your goal is to buy another $1 billion of it. And so if you think about all these things, which thing in the crypto ecosystem is that, right? Bitcoin is that, right? I bought a bunch of Bitcoin. My goal is to buy more Bitcoin, right? It's just a very simple acid test. Do you have an exit strategy, or is that the exit strategy?
Here's the problem with Michael Saylor's strategy. I like that he's so enthusiastic about Bitcoin and crypto, but here's the problem, like with what he just said, okay? So he's like, why would you flip the asset? Why would you buy Bitcoin to sell it, to flip it, to make profit, right? Why wouldn't you just keep holding it for decades, right? That all sounds good and well, but you're a billionaire, dude? Like, there's a lot of people out there who are middle class and lower class in terms of finances, right? They have to flip it to roll those profits into the next bear market, right? They can't just, if you're already, struggling paycheck to paycheck, you're not going to just keep buying Bitcoin and hold it for 2 decades. You need to pay bills. You need life-changing wealth. That's what these millionaires and billionaires don't really understand about the middle class and the lower class, right? So that's the problem for me. Rule Black in the house. What's up, brother? Thank you so much. Listen, man, we got to get you back on to talk some Swift before it breaks out. Right? Swift is getting real close to a breakout here, man. We got to get you back on the channel. Guys, you got to go shoot a sub over to my main man, Rule Black. I'm going to bring your channel up right now, man, because that's how I roll. Guys, you got to go shoot him a sub. I'm telling you right now. Check out my main man. There's his channel right there, guys. You got to go shoot him a sub. All the Swift content that you can handle, guys. If you want the latest and greatest on Swift, this is the man you want to follow. I'm telling you right now. Check out his videos here. Look at this. Swift, Scale. Fantastic stuff, guys. Same thing with Underdog Research. He does a lot of collaborating there. Look at this. He's got JASMY content. All kinds of stuff, guys. Swift, JASMY link. Like, you got to go shoot him a sub. You're missing out for sure. So, yeah, check him out, man. So, yeah, guys. All right, what else do we got? Let's go check out the Onyx coin chart. It's breaking out, continues to run to the upside, guys. This is what you want to see on your XCN. So let's go back over to the JASMY chart, and we'll get into the chat, and we'll see what everybody's talking about. All right, let's get into it. Let me just scroll all the way back up to the top of the chat here, guys. All right, Holmes, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. It's no Leafs tonight on Hockey Night in Canada, brother. No Leafs for me tonight, man. How your Panthers doing? I got to check the standings. Last time I checked, my guys flipped yours in the Atlantic. Multi-Planet Pro, what's up, man? Over half the market cap in volume. Yes. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Absolutely crazy. 798 million in volume right now on JASMY. Crazy. That's awesome. Guys, as always, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. Helps the channel grow. Keegan's in the house. What's up, buddy? Alberto, what's up, man? Good to see you. Funky, what a journey. And we have really just begun. This is time to remember, time to tell what our thoughts over the future generations. Yes. And the funny thing is, guys, think about all the way back through the bear market where everyone was, miserable and all the time waiting for it. Guys, and I've been saying for like a month and a half, we're on the precipice, right? And here we are, baby. Here we are. God, I can't type. Good times. I hope ETH gives JASMY a bit of a push. Yeah, I mean, me too, man. Me too, brother. Anybody hold Scale? I don't hold Scale, but like I just showed, Keegan, my brother, Rule Black, he does cover Scale. I just saw a video in his list there. So if you want some Scale info, it's probably a good place to go. Shoot him a sub. Funky, no Scale for me. I'm all in already. No dry powder left to play with. Just ran out too. XLM just shot up. Yeah, XLM's going nuts still, eh? Look at XCN shooting up too. 12.7% up right now, guys. Continues its run up. XLM up 38.9%. 60 cents on Stellar, guys. Crazy. It shot up 10 cents while I've been streaming. JASMY scam. Same here. Just got 3 mil XCN today, and I'm dry. Nice. Got it just before the pump, man. Just before the pump. I got my buddy into XCN at least. Nice. Your buddy's probably loving you right now, man. I think Compound will blow too since it's on Robinhood now. Yeah, Compound is a good project as well. It should do well. Thanks. Happy I'm there for all the kickoffs. Yes. 500 million in market cap is still cheap. Absolutely it is, man. Shane, bring on the crypto future pump. Nice. CPP. Nicholas, what's up, big dog? Good to see you, man. I feel like I haven't seen you for a couple days, brother. It's pumpity pump time. Let's go. Bobby, what's up, man? Awesome. JASMY is definitely on the move. Nice. WF Capital, Veracity, baby. Jet, hello from New York City. I got to get my ass down to New York City sometime in the next couple of years, guys. I got to go to where the big skating rink is in New York, where the massive Christmas tree is, guys. I'm a huge Christmas guy. I love Christmas. I'm such a teddy bear at Christmas time. So I got to go. It's on my bucket list to go to New York City at Christmas time to see the giant ass Christmas tree, maybe skate on the rink. Looks like a beautiful thing, man. Looks like a beautiful thing. Well, Rob, bring in the heat once again. I got to bring that fire. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes, brother. Overcomes in the house. What's up, man? Overcone, change it. Meta win. Why is JASMY pumping? Just regular chart action, man. Regular chart action. Crypto Trucker says, rub that crystal ball for us, Rob. Nice. Doug, hey, Rob. Good evening. Bull run, baby. Let's go. Alts soon. Yes. Dumb Money, did you miss the group meeting over on the Patreon, man? Well, I did record it and I did place it there. I was wondering why you weren't there, actually, man. Now that you mention it, usually you're at every single one of them. Mary, what's up? It feels like it's been a while. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Angelo, you know how much I sacrificed. Gary Ginsler, Squirt Reynolds in the house. What's up, buddy? Need to get back to March's highs. Yes, we will, man. We will. I saw $1.80. Nice. Multi-Planet Pro. How does the oath theory apply to JASMY? All-time high theory apply to JASMY since we haven't seen it. I mean, JASMY's not going to hit the all-time high this bull run, right? But that doesn't mean it's not going to do absolutely fantastic, right? So, and there's a reason for that. That's because they dump so much of the supply into circulation through the bear market, right? And I told you guys about that, right? It's harder for projects to get back to their previous all-time high when they dump so much of the supply into circulation. So stuff like JASMY, Sandbox, HBAR, projects like that are going to have a hard time getting back. They'll get back to their all-time high in terms of market cap, but it'll be harder for them to get to all-time high price, right? It might take another cycle or so to do that. Haters gonna hate, ain'ters gonna ain't. Keegan, didn't JASMY add to circulating supply? Yes, they did. Big time. Swoopa, hey Rob, keep bringing the crypto future live stream pumps. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. What was this? What was the coin he cashed out on? Can't tell you that, man. You got to get over to the Patreon for that, brother. What's your word on Turbo? I'm still holding Turbo. Turbo is the one meme coin I'm going to hold until altcoin season kicks off. So yes, very bullish on Turbo. Strange Sky, I watched a bag tomorrow. It's night over here. Nice. Nighttime over there. Strange Sky says like and sub. Yes. Asuna, hey bro, love your streams. I take an entry point on JASMY at 2 cents 1, sell at 2 cents 4. For now, I'm looking for my next trade. What do you think would be a good entry point? We do swing trades over on the Patreon, my friend. I highly suggest you get over there because we do swing trades over there. If you want good entry points on projects, that's where you want to be. Squirt Reynolds, I had a trade finance bro in my Discord recently who said crypto doesn't have a use. Schooled him. Real good, thanks. Some stuff you have brought up, Rob. Hey, I got you back, man. If I can help you win an argument, then I've won for the day, right? JASMY will start pumping around 1 a.m. again. Yes, soon as, other markets are opening up. And, we could see them continue to the upside. That's absolutely right. That is absolutely right. All right, what else do we got going on out there, guys? Let me see. JASMY will hit the moon. Light, how are you, Light? Good to see you. Top legend. Blub top meme on Sui. Great community. Nice. Never heard of it, but sounds good, man. Sounds good. I look at JASMY, guys. Yes, JASMY, lighten it up. Lighten it up. We're all gonna die. Crypto Trucker says, hit that thumbs up, people. It won't hurt you. Yes, absolutely. Hoover Jim, Swift TA. Oh, yeah, I already covered that. BTC goes to 85K on Wednesday, late night to Thursday. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, like I showed you guys in, I don't know if it's going to fall quite that far, to be honest with you. I mean, I showed you guys what I think is going to happen here on BTC. I think that we're going to continue to ping pong off of this resistance level. There's a massive sell wall there, right? So I wouldn't be shocked to see us come down into this golden pocket here, maybe consolidate, try to build up a little strength before retesting again. That I could see that happening for sure. But we'll watch, see how it plays out. Rod's in the house. What's up, man? David, I will support them as soon as they get off Ethereum. Yeah. Ethereum is a kind of a crappy network. I'll give you that. Squirt Reynolds, 4 cents. 4 is my break even on Swift. Really can't wait. Oh, 2 zeros, 4. Yeah, soon enough you'll be in the green, brother. Soon enough. Thoughts on Crow? I love Crow. I think Crow has an absolutely amazing community, massive community. Crow is going to do fantastic in this bull run. I do not hold Crow, though I do wish that I did. Whole coiner, I do. Yes. Any XCN holders? A lot of us are XCN holders. Pika Bros, listen, over on the Patreon, we have a whole bunch of people over there in the live chat over there, and we're all staking Onyx coin, and we talk about it all the time, about the gains, the profits, the opportunities over on Onyx coin. We also have, just so that you know, Wes is actually an Onyx coin XCN ambassador, and he's here on this channel every single Sunday. We do an XCN live stream at 8 p.m. Central, so make sure you're subscribed and make sure you're here for those. Squirt Reynolds, thanks to Rob reviewing the Swift chart. We just had a spike. Yeah, I had to take a look at it. And now it's pamping. Let's go. I'm going to leave XCN's chart on the screen because it's breaking out. So I mean, we got to watch that, right? My guy, Rob, could this recent pump be a trap? Black Friday is coming up. Christmas is coming up. Tax season coming up. Tax season, we will see a bit of a sell-off because people will be doing some tax harvesting and stuff like that for sure. But I think we'll see a Santa rally, though, in December. Is it possible we might see a dump on XRP and XLM and Bitcoin? Well, like I said, Bitcoin will likely pull back down a little bit. Could pull down to about 93K, 93, 94K. We could see a pullback on Bitcoin to that level. Build up. We want to see it set a higher high and a higher low, right? That's what we want to see, these higher lows for continuation to the upside. So around 93, 94K would be healthy for Bitcoin. As far as XRP and XLM, I mean, I think for the most part, I mean, XLM's pumping like crazy right now. We will obviously see a bit of a correction on it when it kind of slows down, but it's not going to be, I wouldn't call it a dump on either one of them. I think that what they're both doing right now is what pretty much all altcoins are going to do. They're going to start putting in higher lows, no different than Bitcoin is right now, right? They're going to continue to melt up and put in higher lows, like Bitcoin or XRP is putting in a higher low right now around that $1.45 to $1.50 range, right? It's setting in, it's going to build a level of support there before continuing up even further. And XLM probably right now it's at 60 cents. It'll probably have a bit of a correction when it finishes, maybe back down to around that 50-cent range and consolidate to build a level of support there as well. That's how I kind of see it happen. But I wouldn't say dumps, right? Corrections and then consolidation would be healthy. KD3, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, dance. People from the 90s get it. Probably not my guy. Last holiday season, alts BTC pumped without any issues. Yeah, Santa rally in the house. Jonathan, Jasmy is our time is now. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. XLM, whoa, about to hit the top 10. Yeah, XLM's actually ranked number 11. Believe it or not, guys. Believe it or not, XLM is ranked number 11. One spot out of being in the top 10. One spot out of being in the top 10. Let's go have a look at how far it is from flipping into the top 10. That'll be fun. Let's check that out. So XLM, number 11. Well, this isn't up to date because it's flipped to Tron at this point. Was it at market cap 18.2? Yeah, it's not updated on here. But Lido, well, it's got a ways to get into the top 10. If it wants to flip if it wants to flip Lido, it's 18 point, I don't know, let's say, what is the market cap right now? Market cap is 18, yeah, it's accurate. Okay, so number 11, so it's got to go all the way up to $33 billion market cap. That's quite a hill to climb to get to the top 10. So it's obviously not going to happen today, but it is one spot outside of the top 10. That's crazy. That is crazy. Mad meme on Solana about to explode. It's down 41%. It's down 41%, man. You messing with me? It's up 236% on the week, though, so maybe it's having a bit of a correction now that it's pumped. XLM. Can XCN hit 10 cents? Yes, it can. David's in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Volks, XCN. Yes, XCN is pumping right now. It's funny. I told you guys, right? We talk about this all the time, guys. Well, XRP or XCN's not moving. Swift's not moving. Swift coin is about to do the same thing, right? They're just a little bit behind JASMY and stuff, right? So, Chronic Jack, it's good to be back, JASMY family. I'm hearing here there could be something massive coming for JASMY in January when Captain Trump takes office. Yes. Here's the thing, guys. We're this close to the announcement of the platform that JASMY has been building with Panasonic. Yeah, you guys probably forgot about that, right? They're supposed to launch that platform that connects all of Panasonic's IoT devices to Junction and the PDL, right? That's supposed to be launched sometime around now. So we could, that announcement right now with JASMY pumping would be perfect. Perfect little catalyst to keep ripping to the upside. Matt, big gains are to be made. Yes, yes, exactly. Death Bank's in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Boom. 4 cents. 2. Here we go. Let's go, man. Haas, what's up, buddy? Haas in the house. It's been a minute, brother. It's been a minute. Randy, first pump came in, like I said, but when ETH starts to pump hard, that's when JASMY will pump. Yes, I agree. Giga Chad stays dumping on US coiners. Okay. All right, then. I will be interested in seeing how Michael Saylor and his company handle the next bear market. Actually, Squirt Reynolds, that is something that I've been meaning to bring up on the channel. It is going to be very, very interesting to see how Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy handle the bear market, because in the last bear market, they came very, very close to having their debts called in, right? They didn't, but they came very, very close. So they're going to have to hedge against that in this next coming up in this bull run so that they don't get close to that again, this bear market. It's very interesting, Squirt Reynolds. I was thinking about that today. You and me, man. You and me right there, brother. Legacy strategies. Here's the problem. You're not smarter than Saylor, sir. No, you need to work, accumulate over time like the rest of us. Yes. We see you, future. E, what's up, man? Good to see you. The man isn't God. What he's doing is very smart, but the real test is yes. Matt subbed. Thanks for the sub. Would love to come back on, Rob. We'll hit you up on Twitter. Yeah, shoot me a message, man. Let's get something in the books, brother. Hey, bro, love your streams. Take an entry point. Like I said, man, if you want entry points on good swing trades, get over to the Patreon, man. The link is in the chat. It's in the description. It's in the pinned comments. Come and join the community over on the Patreon. Swoopa, it seems like another lifetime when we were buying JASMY at 203. Doesn't it, though? I mean, absolutely, man. Absolutely. It feels like forever ago, right? Simon, who's here, who's going to treat themselves to a nice holiday in Japan after the bull run? I know I will be. Yes, I do plan on visiting Japan as well. That's be absolutely. I'm probably going to go to Japan. I'll take pictures outside the JASMY and Junction offices, guys. Selfie time. Sold some XLM. Nice. No one ever went broke taking profits, man. No one ever went broke taking profits. MicroStrategy, yes. Hello. Watch them go. Jasmy, XCN, Swift. Let's freaking go, Kevin. Absolutely. Jasmy Millionaire in the house. Hey, Rob, have you heard about Layer 3 crypto? No, I have not heard of that, my friend. I have not heard of that. I got the burgers that'll... I just got burgers. Yes, you're right there with me, man. I got the shakes that'll make you quake. Jasmy is by far my biggest bag since I believe in it the most. Nice. When safe, moon safe. Daddy Warbucks, I like it, man. I like it. Proppy, yes. I am big on Proppy. We will be big going into projects like Proppy over on the Patreon through the bear market. We're going to be doing a lot of reviewing of projects, RWA projects like Proppy and Lofty. We're also going to be going really heavy into DeSci, decentralized science. If you want to get in on these projects early, guys, throughout this, get over to the Patreon. I'm telling you, you're missing out. We have a fantastic community over there. Just through an entry point on Jasmy, I really need to pay Patreon for you to tell me that. My friend, I'm not here to help you get rich for free, okay? I like to help people, but you know, time is money as well, right? I got hundreds and thousands of people I'm helping, right? Bit money on Solana. Thank me later. Let me ask you a question. If you had a friend that was a mechanic, would you bring your car over to his house and ask him to fix it for free all the time? Bit money on Solana. Thank me later. 1.5 mil staked XCN here. Nice. Staked. Yes. Over on the protocol, man. Yes, me. I'm holding 21,300,000 XCN. Holy smokes, metal detector. You are the man. Anyone investing in Rug Inu? I gotta go check. I gotta check out Rug Inu just because that's funny, man. That's awesome. Rug Inu. Where's Rug Inu? I got nothing on CoinGecko. Damn it. Let me check Dex tools for that. Oh. Reject you. I reject you. Rug Inu. I can't find it anywhere, man. It's on Solana. It's not on here either. Sucks, man. Sucks. Swift is pumping now. Is Swift pumping now? Let me see. Let me see. Wait a tick. Yeah, it's up 8%. Let's go over to the Swift chart and have a look. Yeah, it's right at resistance. Look at that. Swift is trying to break that resistance. We could see this breakout tonight, guys, on Swift. We could see this happen tonight. Panasonic TVs are back for sale in the U.S. market as well. They haven't been sold here for years. Really? I didn't know that, man. That's interesting. I'm Canadian, so I didn't know that. That's interesting. Smart TVs too, right? Because those smart TVs for Panasonic, those will be connected to Junction. So that's awesome. I'm a mechanic and I will not fix your car for free. Nice, brother. Glad I sold my Pepe for XCN now. Yes, scooped an extra 500K coins before the pump. Nice. Sitting in the green, man. Sitting in the green. Congratulations to everybody who's been holding. That's absolutely amazing, guys. I love this community. I love all you guys. It's absolutely crazy. Guys, make sure you get over to the Patreon. I'll be over there live. I just did a live over there a little bit earlier, and I record them as well. So if you miss some of our live meetings over there, you can rewatch them later over on the Patreon, guys. So get over there, join the Patreon, book your one-on-one coaching sessions with me, join our group Zoom calls that we do every single day. We have a lot of fun. You can learn about passive income, node operating, DeFi staking, cold storage wallets, everything, guys. What to do with your finance, how to be proactive with your bank when you're moving 6 figures over into your bank account. a lot of banks will red flag that and they'll freeze your money and give you a hard time, right? So if you want to avoid these things, guys, get over to the Patreon, join the conversation. We'd love to have you over there. We have everyone from seasoned veterans to beginners over there as well. It's a fantastic community. So check it out, man. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, every single day, 1 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Central, 7 days a week. We are here live. Do not miss it. I will see you guys over on the Patreon, where I'm live over there too. Deuces.